Good morning, all you people and wonderful children of God. I'm so happy to have you back. I'm so happy to have you back to here. I'm so excited to finally begin starting uh, the Living for His Glory podcast on the podcast app. It's going great. I'm so happy that we've begun to branch out and extend the Word of God on another platform, and so it's great. If you want to learn more about my channel, about what I do, and about my new podcast, um, I would encourage you to follow my Instagram, brother_builder03. That's again brother_builder03. Get uh, that's where you can get all my updates about what's going on, what guests I have bringing in, and I'm super excited about where we're going here. And so I want to continue a little bit about my brother building series, which is kind of where I get my username for my Instagram. I'm a big Brotherhood guy. I've loved my brothers. I've really gotten into this Brotherhood thing for about 2 years now, and I'm always learning and growing. When we first started this, we had Gray Goff come in a few weeks ago, and I was super impressed with what that talk was. It was great, and what I'm planning on having, a guest, and then me and the guest, and just kind of trade off until we kind of fully get this brotherhood thing for as much as we can. I'm trying to bring in a bunch of different viewpoints. I might even bring in a couple of sisters that have brothers to see what they believe a brother could be, and that'd be a good viewpoint, not just from you, not from just people that are brothers, but from people that have brothers that might not be a brother. So that's a pretty interesting thing, and so Bible has a lot to say on brotherhood. All right, and so you guys might be familiar with this verse. We're going to pop into Proverbs 17:17. It says right here, a friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for a time of adversity. You know, think about Proverbs, it's about in the middle of the Bible, right there, right after Psalms, and it's just a big book of like quotes, spiritual wisdoms written by Solomon, who was known as the wisest man that ever walked the earth. When God came to him in a dream, and God asked, "Hey, what do you want? What do you want the most?" And Solomon said, "Wisdom." He became the wisest man ever. There's a few stories about this, and that's why this book, um, it's called Proverbs, which is a philosophical quote, and that's basically what this book is full of. So, a friend loves at all times. Let's start off with that. Just the first few words of this. A friend loves at all times. That's your buddy. All right, that's your guy. He loves you, right? He cares about you. He wants you to do well. Um, and he's there for the good times. He's there to celebrate with you. You get that big win. Something goes right for you. You get a promotion. Your friend is there. He's there supporting you. He's like, "Hey man, you got that promotion now, so you can buy me a drink." So he's kind of there. He's kind of there to celebrate with you, be happy with you. It's supposed to be and that's what a good friend does. However, we get in the second part of this verse, and a brother is born for a time of adversity. We think of brothers as these guys that are with us and celebrating with us, and it's hard to. And so with that, like what the Bible says right here, our view of a brother is it might be slightly different from what Scripture has to give us. Maybe what we think of someone as a brother, maybe they're just a good friend. And so what measures a brother is the adversity that you two went through together. And I'm going to use my brothers on my golf team for example. Yeah, we're all good friends. We're good buddies. We've celebrated with each other. We've laughed with each other, but also we've gone through it with each other. There's a lot of times that we've had where it's like, man, we don't really like each other at this moment, or maybe one of our games is not going well, or as a team we're just failing. We're not where we're supposed to be. Whatever it may have been, uh, we've gone through some adversity together. We've gone through some stuff, and while we haven't gone through a ton of stuff, we haven't gone through anything backbreaking. Uh, a brother is born for a time of adversity, and that name of a brother, it's like it's when you go through adversity, it's like you're going through the fire. So a crucible, they're going through the fire. They say there are two people that come out of that. One, the people that die, the people that get burned, the people that turn to ash. They get in the fire and they die. And there's the people that get stronger from it. They grow from it. You get a friend, and he's with you. But once you two are thrown into the fire together, they might go away. They might burn away. They might get out of that, or whatever they may be. And that's just a friend, right? He's not in there with the fire, but a brother is there. He's with you in the fire. Y'all get thrown into the fire together, and you both get stronger. You both come out of that like, man, I'm different now. I'm better now. And we went and we suffered together, and that it built a warriors bond between us. Now we're clicking. Now we're connected in that way, and we're connected in that for all of time. And so that's the thing about life. Life is full of tragedy. Life's full of fire. And the only way to know who's really got your back is who's there when you're in the fire. Who's supporting you when you're in the fire? Who never gives up on you when you're in the fire? Who's there when you're in the gym, when nobody's watching you work? Who's there, and who can be in there with you? When you're getting in this, when you're grinding it out, like, are you there all alone? Who, like, you watch who's there with you versus who just kind of leaves you alone. Who's there to help you and who's there just to watch? That's the thing. That's the difference between a friend and a brother. When a friend's just going to sit there, he's going to watch you. He's going to watch you in the game. He's watching like the edit version of you. He's watching the play you. He's watching you succeed and do stuff and see your improvement in your stats and whatever. But a brother, he's there he's there in the work with you. He's in the mud. He's kicking it with you. And he's really helping you grow. He's giving you some tough love. And he doesn't just see the games. He's there at the games. Maybe he's playing at the games with you. But he's not just there. He's not just seeing you perform. He's seeing you at the stuff where you are performing. He's not just seeing the edit. He's seeing the full story. The problem with what we get with edits, they're awesome. They're cool. They're fun to watch. But we don't get to see it. We kind of see like, hey, right here, I'm a loser. This kid's a loser. He's not really doing anything for himself right now. And we get to over here where it's like, oh, wow, he got it now. He's clicking now. He found it. He didn't just find it. He grewed for it. He worked for it. Get this space in the middle where it's like, man, this is tough. We're finding it. We don't have it right now, but we're getting it. We're trying to find it. We're searching for it. It's hard. It's rough. It's difficult right here. We're in the rock. It's tough. Grinding it out. And the thing about a friend, they see this, they're going to see this, but they don't go through here. They get a little teleportation, and all of a sudden they're here, they're boop, and then they're here. Boop, boop. They're like, boop, boop. I'm going to get my name off. That was I don't know what I was doing there, but basically they go from here and they're here. That's all they see. They don't see anything in the middle. They don't see you get down low. They don't see you in the dirt. They don't know the mentality that you had the mental struggles you had to go through, the physical struggles they had to go through, the sweat, the blood, the tears that you had to burn, that you had to go through, that you had to cry. They didn't see that. And a brother, when you're in that adversity, that's when a brother's there for you. That's when you guys are bonded for life. And that's why people like to go to the gym, they have their gym bros, right? They have their gym friends, whatever. They call them the gym bros. That's why they're so like in tune with each other. That's why they like each other so much, because they're in the fire, right? They've been there when their gym bro has failed their squat and when they failed that PR, right? Like they've been there, and then being there and grinding it out with each other, and then you finally reach that success. You make it through with each other. That's when stuff happens. That's when y'all get bonded together. That's why, like, you see, like, the two best guys on any given team, like, that's why, like, there's such a good duo, because they're in there with each other. They're working with each other. They're in the fire together. They're in the gym together. That's why Kobe had so much respect for the guys that matched his work ethic. Like Paul Gasol, one of Kobe's favorite teammates. because Powell was in there with him. He was working with Kobe while other guys wanted to slack off. And Kobe didn't respect people that came into practice 10 minutes early and left as soon as it was done. He didn't respect that. They weren't putting in the work that they needed to. Kobe didn't respect that. Maybe they could have been friendly with them. They could have been friends, but Kobe would never consider them to be a brother because they didn't put that stuff in. They didn't go to that adversity like what he and a couple other guys have done. Like I know he's mentioned Powell in some of his interviews back a few years ago. But like this brother idea of going through something together, that's insane. And just remember, when you're going through adversity, when you're going through stuff, that's when you meet your brother. That's when you meet, your best man or your best friend. That's when you meet that dude. When you're going through something, you get so much from the fire. You think the fire's burning you. You think it's melting you away. No, it's erasing the imperfections. It's turning away the badness that's in your life. It's burning away not you, but the sin, but the bad stuff in your life, and it reveals the good stuff, and it reveals the good people that God has put into your life with you. The fire doesn't just burn away your imperfections; it burns away the fake people who support, who act friendly but aren't really there for you, who aren't really supporting you, that appear like they want to help you, that appear like they want to support you, but they don't. Because they weren't in there with the fire. I don't expect to be all buddy, or I don't expect to be like a brother to these guys that are in my high school that are playing, basketball or football, something like that. Because I wasn't in there when they were working hard. They're working hard, but I wasn't there for them. So, I could be their friend. It's okay to support them. You don't have to be a brother to everybody. That's okay. I mean, you want to be a friend, you want to be there to support them. But as far as like going out, it's like, hey man, I'm trying to be whatever. It's like, man, if I wanted to do that, I go in there and I do it with them. I'd be in there in an adversity with them. If I want a brother, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to stick with somebody even in the end. And while I can't do that for everybody, the people who are brothers to me have been through stuff with me. We've had some hard times. It was hard, it was rough, it was difficult, but to us it was worth it. And eventually we got to a level where it's like nothing can stop us now. We're on the move. We've got this. That's where brotherhood is found. It's not found in the light. It's not found in happiness. It's not found in joy. It's not found, just two guys laughing at a bar or something. It's found in the grit. It's found in the work. It's found in the grind. That's where brotherhood is found. That's where it dwells. That's where it is born. A brother is born for a time of adversity. So if you're going through something, know that there's a brother there for you. And I appreciate you guys. I hope that you're going to find this series enlightening. Obviously, I'm going to have the video is going to be longer, a little bit longer when we have a discussion. When I have a discussion with people, just because it just happens to work that way. It's a little hard for me to talk just into the screen, just to a screen. I can't see nobody. I can't get feedback and whatever it may be. So I apologize if you like these longer videos instead of kind of the shorter ones. But next time we're going to have somebody on here who I can talk to, and we're going to have a good conversation about brotherhood. Again, check out my Instagram, brother_builder03, to see who that guest is going to be. And just remember, guys, I really appreciate you. I love you guys. Every time I get a notification that I got a like or subscriber, I smile. You guys make me smile. You guys really do. You brighten my day. Make me smile even on a dark day. You guys are just great. If I'm going through something, but I see people are liking or subscribing or doing whatever, commenting, whatever you guys do, you guys really help me out sometimes. I appreciate you guys so much, more than you can know. And as always, I'm Lucas Barrett, and my DMs are open, my comment sections are open, and if you ever need me, I'm happy to answer your questions. Happy to be here for you guys. And man, I really enjoy you guys, and I hope you have a great day. May God bless you, because I know He already has. But I just want to reinstate that God is blessing you. I'm praying for you guys, praying for your blessings, and I pray that if you go through a time of adversity, you find a brother that's always there for you. Because honestly, being there for somebody else when they're going through something, that means a lot. It means a lot, and it's heartbreaking when that person that you think is going to be there for you is not. It turns out they're not there for you. And so in that case, man, you go through that, you mourn that, you realize, man, that person wasn't who I thought they were, and you move on with your life, and you discover, don't focus on who wasn't there for you, but focus on the who was there for you. So I encourage you, be there for somebody this week. Be there for somebody. Encourage them. Love them. And you guys are the bomb.com. I know you guys are good. I have faith in you people. I have faith in all of you. Not just a lot, but all of you. I may not even know you, but I have faith that you will do the right thing. I have faith in people. I have faith that you will encourage, and that you will pray, and that you will be there for people, just as you wish people would be there for you. And you guys are awesome. And I'm going to stop ranting. And so I'm going to let you guys get back to your normal lives. All right. I appreciate you guys. And have a good one.